Chapter 3, Creating Tables and Reports Access 2016. Topics covered. Data types in Access. Creating tables in the Design and Datasheet view. Working with the Design and Datasheet view. Setting the primary key in the table. Editing the table. Creating reports and forms in the database. Creating tables in Access 2016. In the previous chapter, you study that a table is a collection of records and fields and the data is represented in the form of rows and columns. In Access, a table can be created in two ways. One in the design view where you can create a table and set its properties according to your choice. The other one is the datasheet view in which you can enter the data in the table without defining its structure and properties. Cyber tidbits. The default view in which a table is created in Access 2016 is the datasheet view. Data types in Access 2016. Before creating a table in any of the view in Access, let us first learn the various data types that are available to define the properties of the data. It is the most important characteristic of a field in a DBMS table. Given below are some of the most common data types that are used while creating fields in a table. Short text, used for a combination of letters, numbers, special characters and spaces, and can have up to 255 characters. Long text, used for textual data longer than 255 characters and can have up to 535 characters. Number, used for numerical data used in mathematical calculations. Date/time, used for storing date and time values for the years from 100 to 9999. Currency, used for currency values as well as numeric data used in mathematical calculations including data with 1 to 4 decimal places. Auto number, used to add a unique sequential, incremented by 1. Number whenever a new record is added to a table. Yes/no, used to insert fields that contain only one of two values, yes/no, true/false, or on/off. OLE object, used to import an object from another application such as Word or Excel. Hyperlink, used to enter web links or pages from the internet in the database. Creating a table in the datasheet view. Given below in the image is the datasheet view in Access 2016. To create a table in the datasheet view, follow the steps given below. Step 1. Select the Table button in the Tables group on the Create tab. A new table is opened in the datasheet view. In a table in datasheet view, there are small boxes present to the left of the table known as record selectors. They define the status of the fields. Pencil. The pencil states that the current record is being edited and has not been saved yet. Step 2. Click the Click to Add box in the second column. A drop-down list appears displaying all the data type options. Step 3. Select the appropriate data type for the field. The Click to Add field will convert to an editable text box. Step 4. Rename the field and press the Enter key. The cursor moves to the next column displaying the next Click to Add box. For example, select the data type number and type in roll number. Repeat the steps 3 and 4 until you add all the fields in the table. Step 5. Once the table is created, it is necessary to save it for future use. Click the Save button on the Quick Access toolbar or press the keyboard key combination Ctrl+S. The Save As dialog box appears. Step 6. Enter the name of the table in the table name text box. For example, Marks in Mathematics. And click OK. Inserting fields in the datasheet view. To insert a field in the table in datasheet view, follow the steps given below. Step 1. Select the field before which you want to insert a new field. For example, we select the field maximum marks and insert a field named class before it. Step 2. Right-click and select the Insert Field option from the shortcut menu that appears. A new field is inserted. Cyber tidbits. If you want to change the data type of the field just added, then first you need to switch to the design view and then change the data type. Deleting fields in the datasheet view. To delete a field from the table in the datasheet view, follow the steps given below. Step 1. Select the field that you want to delete. For example, we select the field class. Step 2. Right-click and select the Delete Field option from the shortcut menu that appears. The field will be deleted. Switching between the design and datasheet view. To switch from the datasheet view to the design view, click the View button in the Views group on the Home tab and select the Design View option from the submenu that appears. Similarly, you can switch from the design view to datasheet view by clicking the datasheet view option in the same submenu. Cyber tidbits. To switch between views, you can also click the datasheet view button or design view button on the status bar at the bottom of the window. Creating a table using the design view. Given below in the image is the design view in Access 2016. This design view window is divided into two panes: field grid area and field properties area. The field grid area is used to define three main components: field name, data type and description. The field name is the name of the field and can have a maximum length of 64 characters. The data type, as you have already read, determines the properties of the data in the fields. The description defines the purpose of the particular field, which is non-compulsory. The field properties area displays the properties of the fields in a table which are dependent on the data types. Some of the common properties are field size, new values, format, caption, indexed and text align. To create the above table in design view, follow the steps given below. Step 1. Select the Table Design button in the Tables group on the Create tab. A new table is opened in the design view. Step 2. Fill in the field name, data type and description for each field in the table. Repeat both the steps until you add all the fields in the table. Step 3. Save the table by clicking the Save button on the Quick Access toolbar or press the keyboard key combination Ctrl+S. The Save As dialog box appears. Step 4. Enter the name of the table in the Table Name text box. For example, Marks in Mathematics, and click OK. In the datasheet view, a field is present named ID, which is set as the primary key by default. But when you create and save a table in the design view, Microsoft Access prompts you to set a field as the primary key. Step 5. Click Yes to create a primary key for the table. Click No if no primary key is required and click Cancel to remain in the design view. When you click Yes, Access will create a field named ID with the data type auto number as the primary key and a key symbol is displayed on the left side of the field. Setting a primary key. A field is set as the primary key when it has a unique value through all events in the table. For example, the roll number of the students in the table will remain unique throughout the database. Hence, you can set this field as the primary key. To set a primary key in the table, follow the steps given below. Step 1. Select the field you want to set as the primary key by clicking the area to the left of the field name where the mouse pointer changes to an arrow. Step 2. Right-click the selected field and then select the primary key option from the shortcut menu that appears. Or, click the Primary Key button in the Tools group on the Design tab. Inserting fields in the design view. To insert a field in a table in the design view, follow the steps given below. Step 1. Select the field before which you want to insert a new field. For example, we select the field Maximum Marks and insert a field named Class before it. Step 2. Right-click and select the Insert Rows option from the submenu that appears. A new blank row will be inserted before the selected field. Step 3. Enter the required field name, data type and description in the field. Cyber tidbits. If you want to insert the new field at the last of the table, just enter the field name, data type and description the last field of the table. Deleting fields in the design view. To delete a field from the table in the design view, follow the steps given below. Step 1. Select the field which you want to delete. For example, we select the field ID. Step 2. Right-click and click on the Delete Rows option from the submenu that appears. When you try to delete a primary key, then Microsoft Access confirms if you want to delete the field. If you would want to delete it, click Yes, otherwise click No. Editing a table. After creating a table in Access, you are provided with various options to edit it. You can enter, delete, navigate and sort the contents of a table. Entering and editing records in a table. To enter a set of data in the table, follow the steps given below. Step 1. Open the table in the datasheet view. Step 2. Type the desired data in the table. Once you insert data in fields, you can make changes easily. To do so, select the cell in which you want to make changes, type the new data and press the Enter or the Tab key. Deleting records from a table. To delete a record, follow the steps given below. Step 1. Select the record which you want to delete. Step 2. Click the drop-down arrow next to the Delete button present in the Records group on the Home tab and select the Delete option from the list. Press the Delete key on the keyboard, or right-click and select the Delete Record option from the shortcut menu that appears. A message box is displayed. Step 3. Click Yes to delete the record or No to cancel the deletion. Creating a query. A query is a basic tool which can be used to view, change, analyze and sort the data in various ways. To create a query using the Query Wizard, follow the steps given below. Step 1. Click the Query Wizard button present in the Queries group on the Create tab. The new query dialog box appears. Step 2. Click Simple Query Wizard option and then click OK. The Simple Query Wizard dialog box appears. Step 3. Select the desired table from the Table/Queries drop-down list box. Step 4. Select the desired fields and click the button to move the selected field from the Available Fields list to the Selected Fields list. Repeat until you move all the desired fields. Click Next. Step 5. To view every field of every record, select the Detail, Shows every field of every record option and click Next. Step 6. Enter a name for the query in the What title do you want for your query title box and click Finish. The query will be created and opened in Access. Running a query. In Access, all the objects are present on the navigation pane. You can run and view the query you create by double-clicking the desired query under the Queries section. The data retrieved by the query is displayed in the datasheet view. Creating a form. Forms are created to insert, update and delete records in a DBMS table. They usually display one record on the screen at a time which can be changed accordingly. To create a form using the Form Wizard, follow the steps given below. Step 1. Click the Form Wizard button in the Forms group on the Create tab. The Form Wizard dialog box appears. Step 2. Select the desired table from the Table/Queries drop-down list box. Step 3. Select the desired fields and click the button to move the selected field from the Available Fields list to the Selected Fields list. Repeat until you move all the desired fields. Click Next. Step 4. Select the desired layout for the form and click Next. For example, we select the Justified layout. Step 5. Enter a name for the query in the What title do you want for your form title box and click Finish. The query will be created and opened in Access. Step 8. Click the Finish button to create the form. Creating a report. A report is used to format a table in a database in a way so that it looks presentable. You can add headers, footers and page numbers, group the data and change the background colors of a report. Let us take an example. Suppose You want to create a report based on the table marks in mathematics and arrange and group the content in the student name field according to the marks in mathematics field. To create a report with these parameters using the report wizard, follow the steps given below. Step 1. Click the Report Wizard button present in the Reports group on the Create tab. The Report Wizard dialog box appears. Step 2. Select the desired table from the Tables/Queries drop-down list box. Step 3. Select and move the field Student Name and Marks in Mathematics from the Available Fields list to the Selected Fields list. Click Next. Step 4. Double-click Marks in Mathematics to group the data accordingly and click. You can see the preview on the right side of the dialog box. Step 5. Select the layout and orientation options for your form and then click Next. Step 6. Enter a name for the report. In what title do you want for your report? Text box and select Preview the Report option to preview the report. Step 7. Click the Finish button.